don't you introduce yourself, Stone Mom?
I'm Andrea. I'm Jordan's mom.
I'm Carl Warner, Jordan's dad.
And I'm Haley Robinson. I'm his girlfriend.
Okay. Well, let's ask, who is Jordan Taylor, Mom?
Jordan Taylor is a 23-year-old that he was involved on February 3rd of this year, 2013, in a hit and run with my other son. Jordan was getting in the car with us. A truck hit him. His youngest brother, Joshua Taylor, got out the car to help him, and he got hit. It was 2 separate hit and runs that night.
Where did it happen?
It happened in Youngsville, off of Shim and Metairie.
How many months has it been since the accident?
It's been 9 months.
He's been in here for 9 months.
We've been back and forth. We started at Our Lady of Lourdes, and then we got transferred to Touro in New Orleans, back and forth to New Orleans and Lourdes and Lafayette General, and now we're back for our final stay. Today we had to make the decision to let Jordan be comfortable.
Before the accident, was Jordan a fully functional young adult, young man?
Yes.
Active?
Yes, he was. He loved to play basketball and football and interact with his brothers and sisters and play the PlayStation. He was healthy up until February 3rd.
February 3rd. Okay. Haley, what are some of the things that you and Jordan done together, you know? How was your relationship?
It was good. We went to his brother's a lot, played PlayStation, and we went to his friend's house. And most of the time we just stayed home. He worked hard, so when he got off he was tired, but he took care of me.
He took care of you. Where were you the night of the accident?
I was with him.
You was with him?
Yes, I was walking with him.
So you witnessed the whole accident?
I didn't see, he pushed me.
He pushed you, so he saved you.
Yes.
He was your angel. Instead of 2 of y'all, could have been 3 of y'all. Dad, where were you in the night of the accident?
Was all at home having a Super Bowl party.
Super Bowl party.
Yes.
Okay. In what state did you, when you got to the hospital, in what state was Jordan in? Did y'all think he was going to make it?
No, we didn't think he was gonna make it. And the doctors came and say the only reason they're gonna try to have this is because he's so young.
Okay.
And he's given a good fight in these 9 months. I mean, it just, infection took over.
Okay. With the amount of time he's been in the hospital, I'm more than sure that it's changed everyone's life. And it's been costly for the family. Would y'all like to kind of express, you know, estimate on how much it's been?
Well, the medical
financially?
bills. The medical bills are well over $2 million, and we had to modify our home. Yeah, about $50,000 to modify the home to make Jordan comfortable, because we were able to bring Jordan home for the first time July 25th, and everything was going well. And then he got sick, and we had to bring him back here, and we've been in ICU ever since July 25th. That's just something that night that I'll never forget, because I watched both of my boys get hit.
How is Joshua, your other son, how is he doing, and what happened to him? What kind of injuries did he have?
Joshua sustained a broken leg, a lot of lacerations, a lot of swelling, bruising, but it took 5 months, and now he's back to work.
He's back to work. Can you tell us all the injuries that Jordan went through? Everything that happened to him in detail?
Jordan has, the main thing is the traumatic brain injury. Jordan's had multiple drains put in. He's had a feeding tube. He's also had to have a filter put in because he had blood clot. And altogether, Jordan has had 20 procedures through this whole thing.
20.
And Jordan has a 5-year-old little girl that he'll never get to play with, you know, to raise and walk her down the aisle. It's just been a rough road.
Has he, through the 9 months, has he been responsive in any way to you guys? And, you know, smiling and anything?
Yeah, when we were able to bring him home. We, you know, he had outpatient therapy, and Dad stayed with him at home and worked with him and got him to where he was able to nod yes and no to your questions, help himself get dressed with his left arm because the right side he's unable to move the right side. So he was able to help get dressed, and he'd watch TV. He would turn his DVD player off himself. He was doing real good.
Okay.
Give kisses and hugs.
Yeah, he would give kisses and hugs. He would do a lot.
So he was getting better. Does he experience a lot of seizures?
Yeah, this last, he's contacted an infection, and it's went to his brain. So our last hope was to have the antibiotics intrathecal, which is directly injected into the brain, and he also has 2 IVs going to different arms for IVs, and they just didn't work. The infection's just taken over.
Pertaining to the case of the hit and run, what has been reported and what has been done about the case so far?
Nothing has been done.
Have the actual people that was driving the car, have they been found?
Oh yes, the guy that hit Jordan returned to the scene later, and at first we were told 50 minutes later, and now they changed the story and said that he returned in 20 minutes later, saying that his mother dropped him halfway with dropped his father halfway, and the father brought him back to the scene because he was drinking. And that night the police officers got their statements, and they went to Our Lady of Lourdes and met me, got a statement there, and now no one can find a statement from me.
Has no arrests or any court cases been taken?
No, none at all. None at all. They haven't done anything.
What is the problem in pushing the case?
They're saying that the only way that they could charge this person that's hit Jordan is if you have substantial amount of evidence. And I don't know what more evidence they could need.
He hasn't admitted?
No.
The car doesn't show any signs of impact?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jordan hit the front fender on the driver's side, the middle of the truck, and the right fender in the front of the truck. That's where that was Jordan's last hit.
Has the family plan on taking this case to trial or anything? And filing charges against them?
We were trying to, and I met with the DA last Friday, and he told me, as far as he's concerned, you know, this case is closed. Now, he told me I have 4 years to reopen it, but I would need substantial amount of evidence to bring to the table to prove that that individual did this to him. And after that individual told them that, you know, he stopped but he didn't call for help, that they said that he had to pay a fine for that.
A fine? A fine resulting into what?
They never said. They never said. And if that's not enough, you know, that's guilt to me. And I don't see how those two families could sleep at night knowing that they hit two human beings.
This evidence showed that the actual guy that was driving the car, this evidence showed that it was any relations to anyone in the, I guess, what, the Youngsville?
I don't know.
Youngsville city.
I don't know if there was any connection. I know that young man lives in Maurice, and the lady that hit Jordan's brother Josh lives 10 minutes away from us in Youngsville. And not one time did that family call and say, "I'm sorry, how is your son's doing?"
Did you all reach out to the family and send them pictures of Jordan's actual, the way he's looking now and everything? Did you guys contact them?
No, but I do plan on doing that.
Show them his current state?
Yes. Let them see what they've done and see what they've taken away.
Haley, did you witness the vehicle? What kind of vehicle it was in there?
No, all I really remember is just seeing the lights, and I felt the wind, because I just remember being on one side and then I was on the other side of the street, and then he was in the ditch. So I didn't really get to say. I knew it was a truck because it was big. That's about it.
So do y'all see yourself moving forward with the case and hopefully one day getting justice on this case?
We're going to try our best.
Georgia.
We're going to try our best to move forward, one way or another.
And that would result into spending even more money on lawyers and attorneys, more attorneys, and
well, whatever it takes for justice. Just something need to be done, and I mean, justice needs to be done in this case. I mean, took a man's life away from him.
So the driver was reported that he was on alcohol, drunk driving, and has not admitted to it, but he came back to the scene. At least he lied about it twice. At least we know he did come back to the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said he came back to the scene at 2 different times. So that puts him there either 40 or 20 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knew something was wrong. And they choosing to ignore the evidence.
Well, it's the police statements. The police wrote statements about Andrea not in the car when she was in the car. The police wrote statements about who all was in the vehicle when they don't even know was in the vehicle. When the police got there, Andrea was in a ditch with Jordan because the guy who witnessed the accident, he the one called 911.
So you do have a witness?
Yes, and they don't want to talk to the witness. The witness wrote a statement, asked the police to talk to him, and the police told him twice, no, they don't need to talk to him.
It definitely sounds like some foul play when this case is going on, and we hope that the whole family and everybody gets justice for Jordan and everything that happened. What did the doctors tell you in the last few days? How long does Jordan, do you think Jordan have to live?
About this week. This will probably be the last week of his life.
Tomorrow they're shutting the drains off tomorrow. And that's gonna be the last I had with my son. While those two people are still walking around acting like nothing happened, they're going on with their lives. Our lives stopped. Our lives stopped February 3rd. And they'll never be the same. They've taken him away. They've taken the son away. They've taken a brother away. They've taken a father away. And not one time did they just call and ask how Jordan was doing or say I'm sorry. but we'll keep on. We're a family that doesn't give up. We'll keep on until justice is served one way or the other.
This accident didn't have to happen, and it's sad to say, but 2 people are still just walking around like nothing ever happened, and now my grandson has passed away. And there seems to be no justice in Youngsville. The police reports were wrong. They refused to change them. The district attorney met with my daughter, and she said, oh, you know, they had their mind made up long before she even walked in. The assistant DA told her, oh, don't worry, just trust me. Well, my daughter trusted her all right, and then look where it got us. No one.
The only comfort I have out of the situation is to know that my nephew is now an angel. However, justice has not been served because the perpetrator is still out there. So the question is, here in the state of Louisiana, can you actually hit someone and let them, you know, there to die and take off? And it's perfectly legal? I've never heard of such a thing.